One of the most powerful features of Fulcrum, particularly when being used by an organization that wants to interact with other core systems, is a concept called record linking. And what this allows you to do is set up, in effect, lookup tables. So I've got an app. You create these lookup tables in a separate app. So I've got a very, very basic app. In this case, we'll just look at how it was set up. And you'll see that it has the ability to store a job number with a job description, a type. It concatenates the job number and description. We'll see the impact on that in a moment. And it chooses a URL which is going to be specific to the job. So that's what my background tables look like. If I flip back to the system and pick up the field checklist that we were working on and edit the app, what we can do is we can put a record link into the form, and in this case it's going to be a job number, and we need to tell it that we are accessing the link tables. And the next thing is that based on a match with the job number in the link tables, we're going to set this so that it will auto-populate other fields. So in this case, we won't type the job description anymore. We'll pick up the job description from the table. We'll then we'll also pick up the manuals. So that's our URL as well. So the thing that makes all of this work is to flip, in effect, the indexed field. So we're going to flip that onto job number in order to save it as well. So we're going to, as usual, save that and take a look at the iPhone version. So flipping across to Reflector again and going back into the iPhone, synchronizing and entering information. Now we have the possibility of selecting a job number, and if I select on the job number, you can see we've got our different job numbers and job descriptions, and if I choose, say, Publix, you can see the job description has come in automatically. Also, if we go further down, we would already be able to click on the manuals site and it's picked up Publix as the website. The record linking feature becomes dramatically more usable as a result of filters that can be applied. The easiest way of seeing this is if we drop in a multiple choice field, and we'll make that type of work. And we'll give it default values of water, heat, electricity and sewage. Now those are values that are in our link tables as well, and we'll see the consequence of that in a moment. So if I go to the job number, I'm going to want to apply selection filters, and in this case I'm going to specify that we're only interested in records where the job type that's specified is equal to the link table. So in other words, if we enter the word sewage, as we'll see in a moment, into the form at the beginning of the form, the only jobs that will be displayed to select from are those that are actually defined as sewage jobs in the link table. The other thing that I'm going to want to do is apply some conditionality. So within the conditionality, I can specify some visibility rules. So I can specify, for example, that this is only visible if the type of work equals water. I'll fix that on all the sections. So back in the iPhone, we're synchronizing the app fully, going back in, and now we have this type of work field where, for example, if I put in water, you'll see that there's one job to choose from. If we, for that matter, had not had a type of work, there are 4 jobs to choose from. If we go back in and specify that this is sewage, then we've got 2 jobs to choose from. And because this is a sewage job, if we go further down, we've got a sewage section within the checklist, but not a water section. If we were to specify that it was a water job, then as you can see, we just have a water section. The manuals will open the relevant job. We picked up the value of the manuals, the URL from the link table as well. So that's how these selection can cut things down, both in terms of the data entry selections such as job numbers from link tables, and also the sections and individual fields that are displayed in your app. If you enjoyed this video, please look out for further videos on both Fulcrum and other applications, not just Priority ERP, but also a number of other business applications. And also all the usual social stuff. Please feel free to like the video, the channel, and subscribe so that you can actually get more from us.